Good evening. It's Sunday, July 13th. It's 10:45 p.m. Of course, it is still 2025. This is this week's cartoon for the Fredericksburg Advance. This is also episode 3007. So basically, a couple of members of the school board were doing these trips, and they were using. And the trips weren't super duper expensive, but I think they were more expensive than they should have been. But it's like they were using the credit cards by that belong to staffers, and they're not supposed to be using anyone else's credit card for these trips. So the board voted that that no more money is spent on these trips for these like conferences and crap without pre-approval. The thing that gets me though is that one of these conferences was in Hawaii. You have all the problems, all the expenses and budget issues when teachers are buying school supplies and shit like this right now all across the country. And members of the school board are using taxpayer money for the schools to go to Hawaii. So that's one of the issues. I drew 4 roughs for this subject, and I wasn't really too concerned about which one the editor chose, other than one was kind of straight up and a little bit boring to me, and I was afraid the editor would pick that. But hey, he picked this one. This was not the most biting one, but it was still pretty good. I mean, I liked it funny. I like Tiny Bubbles. I actually listened to Tiny Bubbles before I drew the cartoon. Just so I could get a sense of what I was actually talking about. And I'm sure that we've all heard Tiny Bubbles at one point in our lives that probably made us miserable for 3 minutes. But I couldn't remember it, so I did. I did not finish listening to it, but I heard enough to get the gist to know that it would apply to the cartoon. And yes, it was horrible. I think even Don Ho hated it. Robert Cotino left me a comment, and so did Chuck. Guys, have a great, well, probably when you see this, it'll be Monday. See you later. Bye.